Hey guys, it's Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast. I'm loving this right now, right? You know, women want equality, and you know what is my responsibility as a male content creator to give them equal treatment. So let's go ahead and address Angel Reese because she addresses the media finally after ducking and dodging the interview she didn't want to do post-game press conference after the Indiana Fever game. Where she was reportedly cheering that Caitlin Clark got blindsided hip checked by Kennedy Carter or Chenedy Carter, however you say her name, whatever. Okay, so she makes a very interesting comment after all that fiasco. So let's hear what she says that comes out of her mouth.
It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, just because of one single game. And just looking at that, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that. It all started from the national championship.
Oh boy. Oh no, you're wrong, Angel Reese. You're a good player. You're nice. You know, you won a championship. You know, and you came onto the scene when you're back and forth. Your profile really blew up with Caitlin Clark in the 2023 national championship, right? Doing the John Cena, cool. She did it, you did it, all that other stuff. Bayou, Barbie, blah blah blah, all that stuff, right? Fast forward, college basketball for women's was all about Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark and Juju Watkins was coming on, and Paige Beckers, right? But they weren't going to the draft. Okay, it's Caitlin Clark. All right, player of the year, all that stuff, right? All the accolades. All right, she didn't win the championship. It's tough. Iowa just doesn't have the overall talent like the SEC. Okay. Look, I'm gonna say this. The only WNBA games I tuned in to watch was the Indiana Fever game, and I think the majority of us will agree to that. Right. Nobody was tuning in to see a Chicago Sky game, versus the Connecticut Sun. Did they play the Washington Mystic? No, we're all watching because of one singular person, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? Y'all should all be enjoying feeding off of one person's back, or eating off one person's back, right? So this is see, and I like when they're speaking because you know how they feel, right? That one person, right? Say her name. Nah, I don't want to say her name because it's gonna come across as hating, but it don't matter. We all know who you're talking about, right? No, great, you're a good player, but we ain't checking these games for Angel Reese's performance. Nah, that's not how this works. Okay, Caitlin Clark is an apex player coming in this draft. All eyes on her based off her game. That's what it is. Nobody's watching WNBA games to see how Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese is doing, unless you're a diehard Chicago Sky fan, right? All Indiana Fever games sold out, right? Caitlin Clark is the new circus coming to town. Those games get sold out. All right. Cool, the Vegas Aces sold out, but it makes sense for them because they're defending champs. They're a really good team, and it's a good attraction for the Las Vegas locals. Okay, but all the Vegas Aces games aren't getting aired on TV. They try to put Caitlin Clark's game on TV as much as possible, and you benefited by y'all being able to play them, right? Man, this type of thinking is just delusional, right? Even women don't even want to admit and acknowledge, right? NBA, you will never hear NBA player talk like this. When an NBA player is getting attention, they're like, oh, well, the league is not all about just one player. You know what I'm saying? Normally when a player talks like that, they're usually talking in the men's side. They're talking about, well, it's a team game. It's not all about, one person on team. It's a team effort, all contributions, right? But when Ant-Man's getting love, cool. Got some love. When Luka's getting love, cool. Get some love. You know, when these top players in the league get some love, or they're the new it guy, or LeBron's still on the top, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know the pecking order. Nobody's batting an eye. They know the value being brought, right? But these women don't want to, Angel Reese and these women don't want to appreciate the value Caitlin Clark is doing. It's just combative behavior after combative behavior. Common theme, right? You know, nobody's trying to listen. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'll get mad. People get mad. Oh, you're picking on women. Da, 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 da. It's like, I mean, look at the sample size, right? Look how they're talking. Look how she's talking. In 20 years, are we really going to remember Angel Reese? Unless she is a multiple, you know, NBA champion, scoring champion, you know, an all-time great WNBA player. Okay. But that's not the case right now. You know, in 20, will the WNBA be around in 20 years from now, right? At this rate, you know, true. Well, Ice Cube, see, it's funny, right? I think Ice Cube should have, and I get what he did with the big three. Like, it was cool. Like, him trying to have some, like, a product to compete with the NBA. But, like, when I say compete with the NBA, like, obviously kind of get some of that market share, just a little bit, right? Of just kind of former players. I think the bigger move, honestly, would be if Ice Cube have invested in female basketball players and have a, you know, and he can pay them more and get some of the best talent to play in the big three, like subset women's version or a big five or something, like, you know, something crazy, right? Something dope, right? And that could still be on the tables as Ice Cube is sitting in the back seeing all this rubbish unfold, right? Man, what a day it's been. What a past couple of days it's been. You know, but I'm glad Angel Reese talked. You know, we can see how she truly thinks. You know what I'm saying? She's not the only one that's talking like this. Everybody doesn't think it's from one place. It's funny how women, oh, it's not one person. Man, yo, men's sports, man, we know who the top guys are, and nobody complains about it. All right? And if they are complaining, nobody want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, crazy, man. I don't want to hear this talk, oh, she hasn't done anything yet. Okay, so what? A lot of guys who've come into male sports haven't done anything yet, right? But they're clearly a top talent and proving it. And Caitlin Clark, like, everybody's like, oh, she's still not doing it. She's doing good. I mean, the young lady's averaging almost 18 points on a very bad team with a bad coach as well. Crazy, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about what Angel Reese had to say, man. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.